walking through the cold with holes in your shoes, chasing dreams that always slip through. Nobody saw you, nobody cared, but there were hands that held you there. They brought you food, they gave you time, they wiped your tears and let you cry. When the silence screamed too loud to bear, they sat beside you, breathing air. But now you're shining neon lights, you're living fast and flying high. Don't forget those quiet nights when they were all you had in life. But now you're shining neon lights, you're living fast and flying high. Don't forget those quiet nights when they were all you had in life. They loved you when you had nothing, when you were broken and afraid. They stood behind your shadow when the world just walked away. Now you've got diamonds in your pockets, but don't let your heart turn gray, 'cause they loved you when you had nothing. Don't throw their love away. You're talking circles with new friends, but they don't know where you began. They never heard your hungry cries, or watched the fire dying in your eyes. They stitch your soul back into place, they pray for you with quiet grace. They never ask for golden rings, just respect for the love they bring. Now you dance through crowded rooms, but do you see the ghost of truth? The ones who loved you through the storm are fading while you chase the moon. They loved you when you had nothing, when your pride was stripped and bare. They carried all your burdens when no one else would care. Now you're building towers high, but don't forget that yesterday they loved you when you had nothing. Don't push that love away. Fame is loud, but hearts are soft. Don't let your ego pay the cost. Remember who lit up your way when the lights all turned to gray. They loved you when you had nothing, when your soul was black and blue. They gave you all they had to give when you had nothing left to lose. So hold their names like sacred songs, don't let time just drift away, 'cause they loved you when you had nothing, and they still love you today. Yeah, they loved you when you had nothing, so don't throw that love away. I was the quiet light behind your storm, the hand you held but never saw as born. I stood through nights you never knew. I cried while you chased the world. I stayed by your side. I whispered faith when all you knew was doubt. Picked you up when no one was around. You spoke of freedom, I gave you your wings, but I wonder now, did you feel anything? stand still, unspoken but proud. And when the noise fades and shadows fall, maybe then you'll hear my silent call. You were loved, can you feel it now? Echoes of me in the life you disavowed. You were loved, not perfect but true. Even when loving you broke me into. You were loved, not for who you could be, but just for being the soul you showed to me. I gave my all without ever asking for roses. You were loved, did you notice? Became my battle cry. You didn't fix me, you stood right there. While the world just turned, you chose to care. You held my soul when I lost control. Now I know why I was born at all. You gave meaning to my rage, a reason to break out of this cage. Through every scar, through every scream, you became more than just a dream. You are the best destiny for me, written in storms, carved in tragedy. I was broken, but you could see the fire still burning deep inside of me. You never asked me to be perfect or clean, just real, just raw, just everything I've been. You are the best destiny for me. I tried to run, I pushed away, too proud to kneel, too cursed to pray. But your love stood like an iron gate, unshaken by my heavy weight. You took the hits, you bore the cold, a silent strength, pure and bold. Where others fled, you stayed, you bled. You turned my doubts to light instead. I hear your voice when I go numb, in the silence like a war drum. Every fall, every fight I face, you're the reason I rise with grace. You are the best destiny for me, born from the pain I was meant to flee. Through the chaos, through every plea, you stayed when even I left me. You never wanted gold or glory, just to write a real love story. You are the best destiny for me. And if I burn out tonight, I'll burn knowing I was loved right. In your eyes, I found the proof that even the lost can find the truth. Destiny for me, the soul I found in my darkest sea. Even fate had to bow its head to the words that your heart said. You didn't change me, you set me free. saw me fall and you reached your hand. While others passed, you chose to stand. No glory in it, no eyes to please, just quiet strength in your silent peace. I used to think love had to fight, loud and fierce like war at night. But you held me with your calm reply, taught me not all warriors cry. And I turned away when I should have stayed. And loving feels like war at night, but you held me with your calm reply, taught me not all warriors cry. And I turned away when I should have stayed. I mocked your heart when mine just frayed. But in the mirror of your grace, I saw a better man's face. Kindness is not a weakness, it's the fire that burns the coal. It's the courage and forgiveness, the story waiting to be told. You gave when no one asked you to, love me when I wasn't true. Now I know the truth in meekness, kindness is not a weakness. You stood beside my broken mess, no judgment, only tenderness. When I drowned in pride and rage, you turned the page, didn't walk away. They said real love has steel and flame, but your love never played that game. You showed the storm how to be still, with quiet hands and gentle will. Now I replay the days I ran, tossed away a gentle hand. But you believed in who I'd be, when even I had lost that dream. Kindness is not a weakness, it's the light when no one sees. It's the faith inside the silence, it's the roots beneath the trees. You gave when no one asked you to, love me when I wasn't true. Now I bow to your completeness, kindness is not a weakness. I once thought strength was being tough, hard hands, hard words, never enough. But strength is quiet, deep and real, it's how your love taught me to feel. It's the song I sing for you, it's the lesson I will carry in everything I say and do. You gave me love without a price, you held my soul and made it right. Now I live with this completeness, kindness is not a weakness. So if the world should call you soft, say your heart won't hold aloft. Tell them love is strong and true, 'cause I'm strong now thanks to you. I walked through fire, I cursed the flame, swore I'd never say that word again. Built my walls, forged from pain, dared the world to break me in. I laughed at lovers, called them blind, told myself I'd never find anything but lust and lies, until you looked into my eyes. But your touch was like a melody, breaking through this war in me. You held my rage, you healed my scars, you burned the hate and lit the stars. It turns out that love is beautiful, not weak, not fake, not cruel at all. It lifts the broken when they fall, it answers when the lost ones call. It turns out that love is strong as steel, more than the pain I used to feel. You built it true with every breath. Love brings us back from near death. I used to spit on then he turned to ashes. But you stayed and you believed, even when I tried to leave. Your patience screamed louder than rage. Your calm became my saving grace. You didn't flinch when I confessed the ghosts I buried in my chest. You kissed my ruin like it's gold. You made a home inside my soul. You sang my silence into song. You made me feel like I belong. It turns out that love is beautiful, not some trick or poison blow. It's fire but it doesn't burn. It's the reason we return. It turns out that love is brave and true, not afraid to bleed for you. You shattered all I thought I knew, and gave me something I never knew I could hold on to. Scream it loud, let the sky hear. I'm not the same man I was last year. You lit a torch in my despair. You showed me love was always there. All our fears, they start to fade. Your light is stronger than my shade. And now I finally see the view. That love was never something weak, it was always you. It turns out that love is beautiful, built to rise, not to fall. It breaks the chains, it lifts the curse. It speaks the truth in every verse. It turns out that love is wild and free, but still held me when I couldn't breathe. I owe it all, this reborn soul, to the love that made me whole. Yeah, it turns out love is beautiful. In the darkest night, when the world turned cold, there were arms around you, strong and bold. When the storm rolled in and the light was gone, you were not alone, you were held on and on. They gave you warmth when no one cared, stood in the silence, stayed unprepared. They caught your tears before they fell, gave you heaven when you lived through hell. But now you rise with stars in your eyes, forgetting the hearts you left behind. Don't break the hands that held you when your soul was barely alive. Don't turn your back on the love that taught your heart how to survive. You're flying high, but don't forget who built your wings with no regret. Don't break the hands that held you, they gave you life, don't bury that debt. They whispered strength when your voice was thin, gave you love again and again. They saw the gold in your hidden scars, believed in your light beyond the dark. Now fame calls you with a tempting tone, but don't rewrite what you've always known. It wasn't the spotlight, it wasn't the crowd that pulled you up when you were down. And now you walk with pride so high, leaving behind the ones who cried. Don't break the hands that held you when you were lost in your own storm. Don't shame the hearts that warmed you when the nights were far from warm. They loved you through your hardest fight, they stood with you when you had no light. Don't break the hands that held you, they bled for you, now hold them right. Respect the love that never asked for riches, glory, or mask. They just gave and stood so true, even when the world ignored you. Don't forget where you began, you were once a broken man. They stitched your soul with threads of care, and now you breathe their silent prayer. break the hands that held you and never asked to be repaid. Just carry their love in your glory, don't let their kindness fade. You shine today cause they believed when no one else could even see. Don't break the hands that held you, respect the love that sets you free.
Came with a suitcase full of shadows. You opened the door like the sunrise in spring. You loved me through storms I never warned you of. Still you never asked for anything. I wore my scars like they were medals. You kissed them like they were art. I spoke in silence, you heard everything. You saw the good in a broken heart. I tried to give what I never knew, but somehow you still pulled me through. Now I'm standing here ashamed to see your heart is too good for me. You shine like peace I don't deserve, a gentle flame I could never serve. You gave your all so selflessly, but your heart is too good for me. You held me up when I pulled you down. You smiled through every ache and sound. I wish I was what you believed, but your heart is too good for me. I painted love with fear and distance, but you stayed like a lighthouse near. I ran from hope like it was danger, yet your hand stayed soft and sincere. I left you waiting in your kindness while chasing ghosts in the night. You held the door while I was leaving, still praying I'd come back right. You forgave what I can't explain. You made grace out of all my pain. And now it hurts just to agree your heart is too good for me. You shine like peace I don't deserve, a gentle flame I could never serve. You gave your all so selflessly, but your heart is too good for me. You held me up when I pulled you down. You smiled through every ache and sound. I wish I was what you believed, but your heart is too good for me. I'll always carry your kind of love, like a song no one can sing enough. And now it hurts just to agree your heart is too good for me. You shine like peace I don't deserve, a gentle flame I could never serve. You gave your all so endlessly, but your heart is too good for me. And if I ever find my way to love like you to truly stay, maybe then I'll finally see what your heart saw in me. Your heart is too good for me, but I'll love you silently, forever grateful, silently. Just to find the light, but your smile broke through my endless night. You were the calm in my restless soul, the only truth that ever made me whole. I've seen the world turn cold and blind, but you, my love, were warm and kind. When I had nothing left to give,
You gave me reasons again to live.
My love is your love, it's never been mine to keep. It flows from the depths where the silent weep. I was broken, you were the glue. Now every heartbeat belongs to you. If forever calls, then let it be. With you, for you, endlessly.
I tried to hide behind shattered pride, but you saw the child I kept inside. No judgment came, just open arms. A lighthouse safe from life's alarms. You loved the mess, the scars, the pain. You stood by me through loss and gain. I owe you peace, I owe you fire. You are the song behind my desire.
My love is your love, carved in the sky. It won't fade, even when we die. It's not a chain, it's not a cage. It's written on a timeless page. And if the world forgets my name, you'll still be the reason I ever came. Even when the stars fall down and silence steals the loudest sound, know that you are my saving grace, the only home, my sacred place. I love you past the edge of days, through fire, through dust, through every phase. If love has rules, then break them all. You're worth the rise, you're worth the fall.
My love is your love, pure and true, born to exist because of you. No borrowed dream, no masquerade, just real and raw, not made to fade.
So take my soul, take all I've been. You are my loss, you are my win. And if the last word I ever say is your name as I fade away, know this truth, forever proved. My love is your love, deeply moved.
You were lost in the dark, no one around, chasing the shadows that pulled you down. But there were hearts that waited for your soul, and we never let you go. In every silence, in every cry, we saw the truth in your hidden eyes. When the world turned its back and let you fall, we were the ones who heard your call. In every silence, in every cry, we saw the truth in your hidden eyes. When the world turned its back and let you fall, we were the ones who heard your call. Hearts that loved you first, they'll never fade. Through the storms and all the games they played, we held you close when no one else would stay. Hearts that loved you first will never turn away. You ran from love, afraid of the chains, but we stayed with you through all the pain. We gave you freedom, but we gave you time to see the love that was yours to find. In the quiet moments when you felt alone, we were the ones who took you home. With every heartbeat we wrote your name in the book of love that still remains. Hearts that loved you first, they'll never fade. Through the storms and all the games they played, we held you close when no one else would stay. Hearts that loved you first will never turn away. understand, but we'll be here, just take our hand. There's a love that won't let go, and it's the love that you've always known. Hearts that loved you first, they'll never fade. Through the storms and all the games they played, we held you close when no one else would stay. Hearts that loved you, hearts that loved you first, will never turn away. So when you're broken and feeling lost, remember the hearts that paid the cost. We'll be the ones who stand by your side, for the love that was there, no need to hide. Hearts that loved you first, hearts that loved you first. You ran from love, afraid of the chains, but we stayed with you through all the pain. We gave you freedom, but we gave you time to see the love that was yours to find. In the quiet moments when you felt alone, we were the ones who took you home. With every heartbeat we wrote your name in the book of love that still remains. In the book of love that you first will never turn away. She never asked for diamonds, never begged for gold. All she wanted was a promise you would hold. When the nights were cold and your soul was torn, she wrapped her heart around you, kept you warm. She didn't count the miles or the years that passed. She stood behind you when no one else would last. But now you talk like love was just a phase, like her silence didn't save you on your darkest days. She gave you count the miles or the years that passed. She stood behind you when no one else would last. But now you talk like love was just a phase, like her silence didn't save you on your darkest days. She gave you time, she gave you light while you were lost. She fought your fight, she asked for nothing in return, just your eyes to see her worth. True love never asked for anything but respect, not the flowers, not the fame, not even what she never kept. She gave her heart without a script and loved you through your storm and drift. True love never screamed to be heard, it just wanted actions louder than words. You chased the flame while she whispered peace inside your name. But every time you looked away, she still stayed, she still prayed. You talk of freedom like love was a chain, but she was the shelter from your pain. She gave you space, but not goodbye. Now she's fading from your selfish eyes. She didn't want your crown or throne, just to not be left alone. She gave her truth, she gave her best, and all she needed was respect. True love never asked for anything but respect, not perfection, not possession, just a little self-reflection. She stood like roots beneath your storm, hoping you'd see what she was for. True love never needed to impress, it just wanted grace and nothing less. You'll look back one day when silence stays, and realize who you pushed away. When every hand feels cold and fake, you'll miss the one you didn't take. True love never asked for anything but respect, not your riches, not precise, not even your regrets. She gave you all without demand, held your chaos in her hands. True love never asked to be your queen, just to be treated like a human being. So when you wonder why she's gone, know she waited far too long. True love walked away with no regret, it just asked for simple respect. So love never asked for anything but respect, not the flowers, not the fame, not even what she never got. She gave her heart without a script and loved you through your storm and drift.
True love never screamed to be heard. She's to be treated like a human being. So when you wonder why she's gone, no, she waited far too long. True love walked away with no regret. It just asked for simple respect. Hers to carry, stayed through storms and made strong men wary. When the nights got long and the lights burned dim, she whispered, "You're enough," again and again. You never saw the fire behind her smile, how she broke in silence mile by mile. But she stood like stone with a heart so pure. She loved like a love was something sure. And in a world that forgets what love costs, gave herself without keeping score or loss. Love deserves to be honored, not thrown aside, not taken for granted, not left behind. She gave you heaven with her open hands, and all she asked was to be your man's. Loving you weak, it's a quiet fight. It stays when it has every reason to take flight. But don't you ever forget her worth. Love like hers is rare on earth. Chase the lights, the noise, the crowd, while she waited in rooms that never got loud. Her eyes grew dim, her heart grew thin, but still she prayed you'd find her again. She loved you when you didn't love yourself, put her needs in the back of the shelf. And every time you fell apart, she stitched you back with breaking heart. And now you stand with time in your hands, realizing too late what love demands. Love deserves to be honored, to be seen, to be lifted like a holy dream. She gave you years you can't repay, with words that pride won't let you say. Love ain't soft, it's made of steel. It heals, it bends, but it's always real. So don't you leave her name in dust. She loved you deeper than just lust. Maybe someday you'll find a face with half her grace, with half her faith. But by then you'll know it's true. No one will ever love like she loved you. Love deserves to be honored, to be held, to be lifted like a holy dream. If she gave you all and stayed that long, you owe her more than a sorry song. So light a candle, speak her name, admit your pride, admit your shame, and let the world hear what you knew too late. Love deserves more than your delay. Grace, she's a calm and sheltered sky, and you let her go without asking why. But love deserves to be honored. Never saw the fire behind her smile. When the world turned cold and the silence grew wide, you pulled away to chase your storms, leaving hearts behind that kept you warm. We didn't ask for anything grand, just a place in your life, a place to stand. We carried your weight when you were low, held you up when you let go. For every time you turned your back, we stood there, hearts intact. Now don't you see what's been true all along? The ones who stayed made you strong. The ones who stayed to
still saw the soul you are. You call the strength to walk alone. The strength is knowing when to come home. And though you shut the door so tight, we kept the porch light on each night. And now the fire's almost gone. You look around, but they're all gone, except for hearts you left in pain, still waiting there in the pouring rain. The ones who stay deserve your grace. The broken hearts you can't replace. They prayed for you through nights of doubt. While you were lost, they never walked out. You don't owe gold, you don't owe praise, but don't forget the ones who stayed. They gave you love you can't erase. The ones who stay deserve your grace. I think you see what loyalty means, but it's not found in passing dreams. It's found in eyes that never turned, and hearts that stayed while others burned. The ones who stay deserve your grace, not a statue, just your embrace. Tell them now before it's late. Don't let regret decide your fate. You don't owe gold, you don't owe pain, but all the love, don't play the game. It's not too late to show your face. The ones who stay deserve your grace. When all the noise has slipped away, they'll still be there. Don't let them fade. You walked away like I was never there, like all my nights beside you vanished in the air. But I still remember the way you used to smile, like I was worth the fight, even just for a while. I watched your storms, I held your rain, I stayed through all your growing pain. But silence was the only thanks I ever got. You moved on fast, but my love did not. I wasn't asking for gold or for glory, just a place in your heart, not some faded story. These silent tears were never weak, they're the sound of love I couldn't speak. You never saw the way I kept, but my quiet pain was loud respect. I gave you more than you'll ever know, and I still stood when you let go. My love was soft but it was strong, it stayed with you when you did wrong. You chased the thrill, you chased the light, you forgot the hands that held you tight. While I stood in shadows, proud and true, wishing just once you looked back too. I watched your highs, I knew your lows, I whispered peace when no one knows. But love without honor starts to die, even strong hearts run out of why. I didn't want to be your chain or cage to someone who mattered on your day. These silent tears were never weak, they're the sound of love I couldn't speak. You never saw the way I kept, but my quiet pain was loud respect. I gave you more than you'll ever know, and I still stood when you let go. My love was soft but it was strong, it stayed with you when you did wrong. Maybe someday you'll finally see how much it cost for me to let you be free. Not every good thought comes with hate, some just bow out carrying grace. These silent tears were never weak, they're the sound of love I couldn't speak. You never saw the way I kept, but my quiet pain was loud respect. I gave you more than